Welcome back, friends. Or if you're new, get ready, because tonight we're venturing into the haunted heart of Canada. Canada, land of maple syrup, polite people, and some seriously haunted places. From hotels with ghostly guests to castles where the past refuses to leave, we're counting down the 10 most haunted places in Canada. These stories aren't for the faint of heart. So grab your blanket, maybe leave a light on, and let's dive into the shadows. Let's get into it. Nestled deep within the majestic Rocky Mountains, where the air is crisp and the scenery breathtaking, lies a hotel steeped in history and whispered tales. The Banff Springs Hotel, with its imposing turrets and grand architecture, looks like a fairy tale castle plucked straight from the pages of a storybook. A beacon of luxury and elegance, it stands as a testament to a bygone era. But beyond its stunning facade, a more mysterious narrative unfolds. That is, until you meet its most famous spectral resident, the Ghost Bride. Her story is woven into the very fabric of the hotel, a chilling reminder that not all fairy tales have happy endings. Over the years, countless guests and staff members have reported seeing a veiled woman, a shimmering apparition forever bound to the hotel's corridors. Her presence is often felt more than seen, a cold spot in a warm room, a fleeting glimpse in a mirror. She's most often spotted gliding down the grand staircase, her ethereal form barely making a sound as she descends the marble steps. The staircase, a focal point of the hotel's grandeur, seems to be her favourite haunt. Is she searching for her lost love, the one who never arrived? Or is she doomed to eternally relive her tragic wedding day, a moment of joy turned into unspeakable horror? The answer remains shrouded in mystery, adding to the hotel's allure and intrigue. Many have reported hearing the soft swish of a wedding dress, the rustling of delicate fabric against the still air, even when no one is there. It's a sound that sends shivers down the spine, a ghostly echo of a life cut short. Others claim to smell the faint, lingering scent of old perfume, a floral fragrance that evokes a sense of nostalgia and sadness. It's as if she's trying to remind the world of her presence, a subtle yet unmistakable sign that she's still there. And then there are those who feel a sudden, inexplicable chill in the ballroom, as if a cold gust of wind has swept through the room, despite all the doors and windows being closed. The chandeliers might flicker, casting eerie shadows that dance across the walls. But the Ghost Bride isn't the only spectral inhabitant. There's also a bellhop ghost, a helpful spirit who offers to assist guests with their luggage, only to vanish into thin air before their very eyes. Legend says the bride's tragic fate occurred in the 1920s, a time of flapper dresses, jazz music, and opulent celebrations. The story goes that her wedding dress caught fire on the stairs, a devastating accident that claimed her life and left her spirit forever trapped within the hotel's walls. Now she's often seen dancing alone in the ballroom, a solitary figure twirling to a silent melody, forever waiting for her first dance, a dance that never came, a symbol of a love lost too soon. So, would you dare spend a night within these haunted walls, knowing that you might encounter the Ghost Bride or one of the hotel's other spectral residents? Or would you prefer to stick to the safety of the lobby in daylight, admiring the architecture from a distance, and leaving the ghostly encounters to those who are brave enough to seek them out? The choice, as they say, is yours. In the heart of Ottawa stands a beacon of elegance and history, the Fairmont Chateau Laurier. This iconic hotel is not just a landmark, it's a place where stories linger and mysteries unfold. But beneath its refined exterior lies a secret, a whisper of the supernatural. For the Chateau Laurier is also known to be eerily haunted. Tales of unexplained occurrences have circulated for years, captivating guests and staff alike. And who is the most famous spirit said to roam these halls? It's believed to be none other than Charles Melville Hayes, the visionary and original owner of this grand hotel, a man whose dreams were tragically cut short. Hayes met a fateful end on the Titanic, a disaster that shook the world. Tragically, he perished just days before the grand opening of his beloved hotel. He never got to see his vision fully realized. Now, it seems, he still walks the halls, with guests reporting the distinct sound of footsteps echoing in empty corridors, as if he's forever inspecting his property. There are also unsettling accounts of doors closing on their own, seemingly pushed shut by an unseen hand. And the elevators? They're said to move between floors mysteriously, often without anyone inside, adding to the hotel's eerie reputation. Some have even claimed to see Hayes himself, a ghostly figure dressed in period attire, forever present in the hotel he built. Is he simply a restless spirit, forever checking up on his masterpiece, ensuring its continued grandeur? Lights flicker without explanation. Personal belongings in rooms are inexplicably disturbed, moved from their original places, and many guests report feeling watched, a sense of an unseen presence observing their every move. So, if you happen to feel a sudden chill at the Chateau Laurier, don't dismiss it as just a draft. It just might be the spirit of the original owner, Charles Melville Hayes, forever making his rounds, ensuring his beloved hotel is in order. So, the question remains, would you be brave enough to stay the night, knowing the stories and the legends? Or would you find yourself checking out long before dark, succumbing to the eerie atmosphere of the Fairmont Chateau Laurier? Toronto's Keg Mansion is more than a steakhouse. It's a house of heartbreak. Once home to the Massey family, it's haunted by the sorrowful spirit of a maid who took her own life after Lillian Massey's death. Diners and staff have seen her shadow on the staircase and felt sadness in the women's restroom. Lights flicker, doors slam, and footsteps echo when no one's there. Some guests spot a figure peering from the upper floors, vanishing when approached. Even if you're just there for dinner, you might wonder if you're truly alone, hungry enough to dine with ghosts. Nestled in the heart of Vancouver's historic gastown, the Old Spaghetti Factory isn't just a place to satisfy your pasta cravings. It's a portal to another time, a place where the past and present intertwine in the most unexpected ways. Beyond the aroma of simmering sauces and the comforting ambience lies a reputation for, and paranormal activity. Whispers of unexplained occurrences have echoed through its halls for years, adding a layer of mystery to every meal. The restaurant's centerpiece, a beautifully restored vintage trolley car, stands as a silent witness to countless stories, both told and untold. But this isn't just any trolley car. It's said to be haunted by the spirit of a former tram conductor from the early 1900s, a spectral figure forever bound to his beloved vehicle. His presence is felt throughout the restaurant, a chilling reminder of a bygone era. Over the years, both staff and diners have reported seeing a man in uniform, a fleeting glimpse of a bygone era, only to have him vanish into thin air, leaving behind an unsettling sense of unease. But the ghostly encounters don't stop there. Patrons have reported glasses flying off tables seemingly on their own, defying gravity and logic. And silverware has been known to move on its own, dancing across the tables in a silent spectral ballet. Perhaps most chilling of all, children, with their heightened sensitivity to the supernatural, often spot the man with the hat, the spectral conductor, standing near the trolley car. They point and stare, describing details that adults simply can't perceive, leaving parents and guardians bewildered and slightly unnerved. Even when adults see nothing, the children's unwavering gaze suggests something is definitely there. Many have noted that the temperature inside the tram is noticeably colder than the rest of the restaurant, a chilling pocket of air that sends shivers down your spine. It's as if the trolley car exists in a liminal space, stuck between worlds, a ghostly echo of its former life. So if you're brave enough to eat here, to step into this realm where the veil between worlds is thin, be prepared for more than just a delicious meal. Keep an eye on your spaghetti, and perhaps more importantly, keep an eye on your surroundings. Someone or something might be watching you. You might not be alone. Would you dare to ride this haunted tram, to sit in its vintage seats and feel the chill of the spectral conductor nearby? Or would you rather stick to takeout, enjoying your pasta in the safety of your own home, far away from the ghostly happenings of the Old Spaghetti Factory? The choice is yours, but the legend remains. On Vancouver Island, Craigdarroch Castle is a masterpiece and a magnet for ghost stories. The most famous? A mysterious lady in white gliding through the halls, her presence marked by a chill or a hint of lavender. Some say she's the original owner's wife, forever mourning. Others think she's a guest who never left. Visitors hear piano music from empty rooms and footsteps on the staircase. Lights flicker, doors slam, and shadows slip across the walls. The castle feels alive, holding on to its secrets. Would you wander these haunted halls alone? Ottawa's jail hostel lets you sleep behind bars with ghosts for company. Once the site of Canada's last public hanging, it's haunted by restless spirits. Guests hear chains, see shadowy figures, and feel cold spots in death row cells. The most famous ghost is Patrick Whelan, executed in 1869, who appears at the foot of beds or watches from the shadows. The gallows remain, and footsteps echo above as if someone's awaiting their fate. Some guests check out early, too spooked to stay another night. Would you dare to bunk here, or sleep somewhere less occupied? Winnipeg's Fort Garry Hotel is luxurious, and home to one of Canada's most chilling hauntings. Room 202 is infamous. A woman, heartbroken by her husband's death, took her own life there. Guests see her weeping at the foot of the bed, feel the bed shake, or witness blood dripping down the walls, only to vanish. Staff have heard unexplained crying and seen doors open and close on their own. One housekeeper was locked inside by an unseen force. The room feels heavy, as if trapped in heartbreak. Would you spend a night in room 202? Quebec City's Plains of Abraham look peaceful, but their history is haunted. Site of a brutal 1759 battle, visitors report seeing ghostly soldiers, hearing distant drums, and feeling sudden chills. Shadowy figures vanish into the mist, and whispers in French and English echo across the fields. Cameras malfunction, batteries drain, and unease lingers. The land remembers its battles, and so do those who visit. Would you walk these haunted fields after dark? Some wars never truly end. In Kamloops, BC, the abandoned Tranquille Sanatorium hides decades of tragedy. Once a tuberculosis hospital, then a mental institution, it's now a hotspot for ghost hunters. Explorers hear voices, doors slam, and see shadowy figures darting around corners. The tunnels are especially creepy, with flickering lights and a sense of being watched. Some claim to see a nurse in old uniform still making her rounds. Would you venture inside or run for the hills? In Antigonish, Nova Scotia, St. Francis Xavier University is known for haunted dorms. Burke House is the epicenter. Footsteps at all hours, shadowy figures, and icy drafts, even with windows sealed. Some students wake to find something sitting on their bed, or hear whispers in empty rooms. Staff report lights turning on and off, alarms going off, and doors refusing to stay closed. Some say the spirits are former students, others blame the land's old stories. The buildings seem alive, playing tricks on anyone who stays. Would you survive a semester here? Thanks for joining me on this haunted journey across Canada. Have you visited any of these places or have your own ghost story? Share in the comments. If you enjoyed this dive into Canada's creepiest haunts, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tales from the shadows. Your support keeps this channel going, and I can't wait to bring you more mysteries and chills. Next time, we'll travel beyond Canada for more chilling stories. Until then, keep your lights on. You never know what might be lurking in the dark.